Cool.
Weird.
We're seeing Deadpool! Oh my gosh!
Think that wasn't yet. My sister has it. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain. Just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradleys Fun. How's everybody today? It is Monday. Today is the 23rd day of March, 2026. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, people are joining from that Park Place morning, afternoon magic. I guess it's not really midday, Monday magic. I don't know if there was a redirect or not, because today is there's so much going on post MegaCon that not everything is, there's craziness. I'm not even awake yet, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Those who have come in and are chatting, please do chat away. I'm sewing leather for my costume accessory. Well, very cool, First Dragon Queen. I hope that you are doing well today. I think that I am on my own today. Let me know if that background is okay for everybody or if it's too distracting. I just created it. Let me know, guys, if you like that one better or if you just like the plain blue that we've done in the past. What do you like? I don't know which one's more. It's odd because I'm trying to see if it affects me at all. And that one maybe affects me less. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. Anyway, you like the plain better? This is a little distracting, right? Might not be as bad if it went slower. I can make it slower. This or the blue, either way. I'll be honest with you guys. I am tired. How many of you out there are in the audience was anybody at the Geeks and Gamers meetup on Saturday? By the way, if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in. My name's Ron Bradley. I run the show The Dish, Follow the Bradley's Fun channel. Welcome and hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. If you're not yet, if you're watching this, especially on the replay, subscribe to the channel. Please do subscribe. Click the notification bell. I have not put yet can I put a goal on here? I didn't even think about that's how behind we are as far as the MegaCon stuff. I didn't even put a goal on the channel because I totally forgot. Some people don't like the goal, but the reason you almost have to put the goal now is not even whether you want to or not. It's kind of a YouTube thing. YouTube wants you to have it. It's there, So I like to comply to YouTube when I can for the things that they want. If they like to have it, we'll do it. Gosh, I hope that people who didn't get the redirect will find their way over here. That would be great. But I do see quite a few of you watching. I'll say hi to everybody. And I believe I'll be on my own today. Lots of people, like I said, crazy weekend, and it's a busy Monday for a lot of people. So let me see if this works. I don't know if I haven't been able to set it from my phone for a while. But we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. And you pick the next emoji. Okay, there we go. Hey, that's back. Look at that. It went live. It worked. And we have 15 people of you out there. Yeah, Nathan, you're right. Everybody's worn out or traveling, or a lot of people going to the doctor today. And doctors will not work when you as the public need them to. Isn't it really weird? Does anybody else think? I've always thought this my entire life, that most doctors have the same hours as like regular work hours, like regular work people. Does anybody else think that's weird? My entire life, I've thought to myself, shouldn't people be able to go to the doctor, generally speaking, when they're off work? Therefore, the doctors should be working during the odd hours. So I think it would behoove doctors, some, to be like, hey, I'm just going to work at night. I'm going to open up my clinic at 5:00 and work till midnight every single day. And you make a lot more money that way. It just seems like that. I don't know. To me, that makes more sense. You can let me know in the chat if you do today. But speaking of the chat, let me say hi to everybody that is coming in. Sorry, MJ, thanks. Caledon910 says, good evening. He's first in the house. Chief William Schweikert. Got to salute you. Hello, Chief William Schweikert. If I'm not my usual happy, smiling self, it's simply because, man, am I ever worn out. I'm an older guy, not older, but I'm a what do you call it? Something. There's a word for it. Something of routine. I like routines, and when my routine is disrupted, it really throws off everything in my biorhythms. Nathan7478 says hello to all, and O2RR. That Park Place raid. But it's funny because O2RR says that Park Place raid, and then Texas says no redirect. So I don't know whether there was a redirect or not. Maybe there was. Kit Kat, hello. Good to see you. First Dragon Queen is here. My beautiful wife, Vicky Fit Abs, says hello, welcome everybody. And then this is me, my mother channel. And then the first Dragon Queen says, I'm sewing leather for my costume accessory. I might need to reach out to you for costumes. Sex8412 likes the plain blue. Fine. Background is fine. My mom says background is fine, but I don't know if it's smaller group today. You're a little bit smaller. It's all right. It's all good. A lot of times you grow during the course of the show. It's really, really weird. So some people aren't necessarily going to like this, and I don't necessarily love it either. But truth of the matter is, when people start super chatting, YouTube the algorithm will pick that up and will start to put this out to more people during the show. So if you've ever seen our audience grow during the course of the show, sometimes that's one of the reasons why. Kit Kat kind of likes a carousel, but says either background is fine. And yes, worn out traveling. I'm worn out, man. Magically, MJ is here. Hail Rod in the live chat. First Dragon Queen says hi, MJ. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. School is back tomorrow here. So today is the last day of spring break. I think it will return to normal later this week. See, I think up here, Orange County had their spring break at a different time than you guys do in Palm, but I don't know. What's up? Follow the brothers. What's up? You remember I think it was Ant-Man and the Wasp, where what's the name? Is like, like the beloved commercial. What's up? Like the beloved commercial. That's so funny. Hail, First Dragon Queen. Hail to everybody that's in the chat. You guys know, of course, you are the apples of my eye, the cream in my coffee, and you are the gigawatts. You are the Energon that, like Peter Cullen said as Optimus Prime over the weekend while he was meeting and greeting at MegaCon. I did see him. I didn't meet him, but I did see him. But just like he says, you are the Energon that gets this guy to transform and roll out of bed to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
First Dragon Queen depends on what kind of costume, Ron. Also depends if you want a good quality or like Halloween level. Thank you, First Dragon Queen. I am working, by the way, on a clip for you, and I've got to make sure it's a nice, fun dance, dragony, queeny clip. I think you'll like it when I get it. But of course, this weekend I was super busy with MegaCon. And usually I do clips over the weekend. So I wasn't able to do that. But what we will do is let everybody know what we do when we get supers. If you're new to the channel, you may not even know this yet, but we love to celebrate. We celebrate you in the chat. So whether it's super chat like this one, or super thanks, super sticker, could be a PayPal. If you look at the link above, there's a PayPal, buy me a coffee, which is like my Patreon. If you join that during the course of the show, or you buy anything from the spread shop, or somebody chimes in with a membership milestone chat, or somebody gifts memberships, anything, or becomes a member of the channel, we celebrate that, celebrate all of you. And we want you to celebrate along with us. We love to do dancey clips, fun clips like that. So we're going to practice right now with the First Dragon Queen's super chat for $5. Please celebrate along with us. How do you do that? You drop emojis in the chat. If you're a member of the channel, you have membership emojis, which is what the goal is about today, is making a new one. We got to get some new emojis we've got going on. So drop an emoji in the chat. Membership emoji if you're a member. If you're not a member, any fun emoji you want with smiley face or heart shape or whatever. But we're going to practice right now together. So get ready with your emojis in the chat. Let's celebrate First Dragon Queen. Here we go. We're celebrating together. Yay! I think MJ's in Broward, or where's Jacksonville? I don't even know the names of the counties. Not Polk. Nobody goes to Polk because Polk is where the sheriff is, and the sheriff will get you in Polk County. The sheriff of Polk County, Florida, is so famous that when he televises things, they go national in a big way. No, dear Lord, I'm not gonna. No, maybe she's not even in Florida. We don't know. She's magically, MJ, she's wherever she could possibly be. No doxing though. Although ironically, I think I dox myself all the time because I often just broadcast from home. So anybody can find me. So just please don't show up and shoot me. I would appreciate that. We've got 2 for the goal here with First Dragon Queen coming in. I have my contact info on my community tab. If you want to talk it out, you can do that too. No, yes. Okay. So here, First Dragon Queen, I'll send you a message. I need some stuff possibly for Thor, possibly for Captain America, but I'm not in the shape that I want to be yet for any of that. But we got to celebrate because we got another celebration. We'll do a little bit of a shorter one just so that everybody can celebrate with us. Thank you, First Dragon Queen. You are awesome, and we appreciate that. Appreciate you chiming in.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of us. And we are well on our way to getting the goal with this one here from Texas 8412 says, is it true MJ is the live action Moana of Montanui? There you are, away. The first Moana, I love the songs from that. I think that it's probably the best of Lin-Manuel Miranda's writing, honestly. I think it's I think he did that, right? Didn't Lin-Manuel, does anybody know in the chat? If I'm wrong, you can correct me, but I'm pretty sure Lin-Manuel Miranda did Moana. I don't like what's the famous one that he did for Broadway? Hamilton. I don't like Hamilton because it's all rap, and I'm like, it just seems weird. By the way, MJ admits she is the live action Moana, but I watched Hamilton or started to watch Hamilton on Disney Plus. I can't get through it. I don't know how that became so famous on Broadway because it's so different than Broadway music. I mean, I like Wicked the musical. But man, and by the way, if you guys want my take in it, Lin-Manuel did Moana and Encanto. That's what I thought. I thought he did. It's really funny. I've often wondered this. So since learning about, my thoughts are all over the place today. You'll have to pardon me. It's a weird weekend. Lin-Manuel Miranda was in an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And after that, Stephanie Beatriz was cast as Mirabelle. Stephanie Beatriz was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She worked with Lin-Manuel Miranda in that show. Then she started getting cast in a lot of his projects, and she played Mirabelle. I don't think she auditioned for Mirabelle. She auditioned. Everybody auditions for something else, and then they get a different part. It's just how it ends up. Anyway, but the music to Moana is superior to the music of Encanto from my perspective. Go and Jogi is in the house. But we got to get to, I believe it was Texas, 84-12. Yes, indeed. We got to celebrate Texas 84-12. Coming in almost, we got 3 out of 5 for the goal already. Everybody celebrate Texas 84-12 with us. It's a fun one. It stars the Dallas, Texas Cowboys cheerleaders. Yeehaw! Let's celebrate Texas 84-12, the king of the hill. Love that celebration. There's so much of bam, bam, bam. That's actually kind of more my kind of music. Who was it? I saw a chat up here from MJ. I love the songs Awali Carvalho sings, and I sing all the time. Ron McGoll sing one of her songs. Okay, so I don't know about her other songs, but MJ, do you know? Can you tell me offhand who was the name of the? Oh, I need Whataburger here. Who was the name of not Ali Carvalho, but the woman, the lady, the girl that sings the songs for Moana, or sang How Far I'll Go, but the pop version of it? Or somebody in the chat, if you know. I mean, I don't like looking these things up on my laptop while I do the show because then I freeze. But yeah, what is that girl's name? We can do a group sip if you want. Let me know. Yeah. Encanto is not as good, not nearly as good as Moana, but Encanto has the Mirabelle fans and the Bruno fans, and no idea on that one. Okay, what is her name? How the hell are you? Well, hello, Alicia Cara. Thank you. Okay, so fun fact, I worked with a girl who, it was an absolute dead ringer for Alicia Cara when I worked at Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. This woman looks so much like Alicia Cara. It's not even Cara. It's not even funny. But that was back then. I don't know how much she still looks like her now, but anyway. Power to the 499. I see you out there. I'm going to get to you. Kit Kat. Power to the 499. Almost to the goal. Let's go. We haven't even done a story yet. How we get to the goal? My goodness gracious. You guys are awesome. I got the best community on the internet. Kit Kat. Did I just say the internet? Kit Kat. You guys, you're gonna have to catch me on this stuff, and then you're gonna have to let me know in the chat because I'm alone today. I can do the show however I want. I could be different, but Kit Kat, let's celebrate you. You've got the cutest celebration. I love it. There we go. Grandmother was bad. Oh, grandmother in Encanto. She's like the evil villain in that. Really? I mean, not. She's like, well, she's what Disney's trying to do, where they're making their villains, but they're misunderstood. They're not evil. They're misunderstood. Whatever. You know, I liked it better when good was good and evil was evil. Guys, let's get to the. I got to bring it up first. But we want to talk about what happened over the weekend. Now, we're gonna. This show is like a little bit split, where we are in fact going to talk about what happened over the weekend of what I saw versus what was happening in the general. Whatever. Oh, and there's something else I have to bring up. I will bring. I got to bring up something. I'm going to start with something that I'm not really fond of starting with, and you'll see it in just a minute when I bring it up. And some of you probably already know what it is from my chat over at that Park Place. And let's see if I can find. I gotta find the right place to. Yeah, this will be fine. I don't want to share this, but this news came to me. Izzo, I'm going to get that in the next crop, okay? I see it, but I'm going to get it in the next crop, just to let you know. So we're going to bring up something. I'm not, well, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I probably won't clip this into anything, but I do want to address it, and it is in fact breaking today. So here we go. Out of the Hollywood Reporter, we report here at the Dish on all things pop culture, theme parks, things that affect theme parks, and this one kind of does. This one hits home. This one hits home for me personally, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. But out of the Hollywood Reporter, we learned today that Valerie Perrine, the Superman actress and Lenny Oscar nominee, dies at 82. Her career also included work as a Vegas showgirl, appearances in The Last American Hero, The Border, and regrettably, Can't Stop the Music. I don't know what that one was, but she was also in, she had a prominent role in the Mel Gibson What Women Want movie. I found out about this because I found out about this early today. So rest in peace, Valerie Perrine. I found out about this early today because Valerie and I were friends on Facebook. I've never met her in real life, but I've actually communicated with her, and she communicated back. And this was when we became friends several years ago. But she had she suffered from Parkinson's. Valerie Perrine, the former Las Vegas showgirl, who earned a Best Best Actress nominee. And by the way, this is out of the Hollywood Reporter by, I'm trying to see, by Lisa de los Reyes. Hard to read. Valerie Perrine, the former Las Vegas showgirl who earned a Best Actress Oscar nomination for portraying Lenny Bruce's drug-addicted stripper wife in Lenny, and played Lex Luthor's secretary, Miss Teschmacher, in a pair of Superman films, died Monday. She was 82 years old. Perrine's death came at her home in Beverly Hills, was announced by a friend and soulmate, Stacy Souther. She was diagnosed in 2015 with Parkinson's disease, which eventually robbed her of her mobility and much of her ability to eat and speak. She faced Parkinson's disease with incredible courage and compassion, never once complaining, he wrote. She was a true inspiration who lived life to the fullest, and what a magnificent life it was. The world feels less beautiful without her in it. There's more to the story. You can read it on your own. This is very sad to me because of the communication that I had with Valerie over the last, I would say, decade or so on Facebook. Obviously, I didn't know her personally, but, she would reach out. There's a few celebrities that rather than have just fan pages, they actually have personal Facebook pages, and they don't necessarily friend everybody. I don't know how it happened, but I was on there with her, and it was announced on her page, on her Facebook this morning. So we are without Miss Teschmacher, and she was one of the amazing comedy relief parts of Superman and Superman 2, both versions of Superman 2. By the way, there are two versions out there. She's actually in a lot more of the Donner cut, I believe, of Superman 2. I watched it recently. And we've lost Superman. The Superman movies. Gosh, think about all the people we've lost. Christopher Reeve, lost Superman, lost Lois Lane, and Lex Luthor, and now Miss Teschmacher, all gone. But they all will live on in our hearts and in the Superman movies. It's great that we have those to be able to look back and see her body of work that she did. And she was really funny and really good in What Women Want. I remember when What Women Want came out, because it was, I want to say it was like, 99 or something like that, right close to the year 2000. I love the movie. I think it was hilarious, really funny. Just seeing Mel Gibson, and he's got women's thoughts in his heads, and he can read their thoughts. It was funny. But she played a vital role in that movie as well. And she hadn't done anything a long time. And I don't think she did too much after that, as, she was eventually diagnosed. And of course, but yeah. Parkinson's is tough. My grandpa had it. It's a tough one. So God bless Valerie's family and everybody that is surrounding her right now. Condolences to everybody out there that mourns with us the passing of Valerie Perrine, Miss Teschmacher from the Superman movies. And, she was awesome, and I think she'll be missed. But we do have our own super to get to, and that is a super chat. I think we got most of them. And I think Izzo Place came in. Kit Kat, we got you at this one, almost to the goal. Let's go. And Izzo for the goal. Hello there. I'm too busy to do the celebration emojis. Forgive me. That's okay, Izzo. You know what? We are still going to rock the Izzo celebration. We absolutely appreciate you. Everybody, let's celebrate Izzo's Place.
To Izzo's Place. Cheers.
And with that, we have met the goal, which means I need your ideas for emojis. So put your ideas in the chat. You can just put, like, if you could highlight it somehow, maybe just put like emoji idea or something and then highlight that way for what emojis you would like to see, and then I'll put them in the community tab and we can vote on them. Okay, we can vote. Phil Metzger is here chiming in O2RR with the dancing. And also for those who may have come to the Geeks and Gamers meetup Saturday night, if I met you there, it was great to meet you. And for those that did not make it, I would actually like to do a channel meetup, especially if you're local or traveling in town. Let me know. Maybe if you're traveling in, you can let me know, and then I can kind of stage the set up, like schedule the meetup for that time. But I want to do a channel meetup that's just my channel at some point in time, and we'll do it at Disney Springs because everybody has access to Disney Springs, and we'll do it soon. I haven't done a channel meetup in quite some time, and it'll be fun to do. So let me know in the chat if that's something you're interested in, and we will do that. But in the meantime, let's see what our numbers are for the weekend. I think that it was we're going to start with the box office, and then we're going to move on to what my weekend was like at the MegaCon. Are you guys ready for the numbers? Out of the numbers.com, we have the numbers for this weekend at the box office. Project Hail Mary comes in with an $80 million weekend gross, 80.5 to be specific. Hoppers number 2 at an estimated 18 million, and something I have not heard of, Durandahar, The Revenge. Let's see the full chart, and then we'll get back, and because I want to go over the story a little bit about Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary comes in with this. These are all the domestic grosses, by the way. That is the United States, Canada, Mexico. I think Mexico's included in that. I could be wrong. I'll have to check on that. I gotta get better at this. Project Hail Mary. Brand new first weekend, $80.5 million. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie from everybody. So that's good. Hoppers, 18 million, not a super drop, but the total gross domestically on Hoppers is 120 million. This is a Disney Pixar film. That means that they've only got an estimated 60 million back from the box office after 3 weekends. The movie might have been well received. I've heard it reviewed both good and bad from the people I trust. The reviews haven't been great, but regardless of that, it's not doing as well as a Disney Pixar movie has historically done. When you get to, and you have to go back to 2019 and before, because after 2020 things changed, and no Pixar movie has really done that well at the box office, except for I think Inside Out 2 maybe did great, and Zootopia 2 did great. I don't know if I think Zootopia is Disney directly, not Pixar, but regardless, this is an original, and it's not hopping that much at the box office. And whatever the heck Durandar the Revenge is, I've never heard of that. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come is in number 4th place. But man, outside of the bright spot of Project Hail Mary, when you look at these box office numbers, they're not good. Number 4 at the box office, coming in at a domestic of $9 million, under 10. And then the rest of them, things that have been in the theaters for a while for the most part. Reminders of him. Scream 7, 4th week of the box office, only $4 million. Goat, up to 97 million. Hasn't quite broken the 100 million domestic, but it's worth it. It should. I think that if Goat had the Disney name behind it, by the way, made by the same people that made K-pop Demon Hunters and Into the Spider-Verse, fun movie. I liked it. Good message, generally speaking. Worth taking the kids to. Goat. Then there's Undertone, Wuthering Heights, Avatar, Fire and Ash still out there. Zootopia 2 apparently still at the box office, even though it's on Disney Plus, but it only made $100,000, $571 per theater, and it's only in 175 theaters left across the country. So almost completely out, pretty much has ended its run. But Zootopia 2 did have a very good run. When you look at the box office domestically, $428 million. That's pretty good. And probably profited, I would imagine. So that's good. Let's talk a little bit about Project Hail Mary. Out of the numbers, there is this story. Weekend projections. Project Hail Mary blasts off with monster $80 million for Amazon MGM Studios. That's pretty huge considering that this is put out by Amazon, which means that it's going to be on Prime. That's great. Project Hail Mary is projected to earn $80.6 million this week, and according to Amazon MGM Studios Sunday morning weekend projection, only one other non-sequel, non-franchise film has posted a number like that, Oppenheimer, which debuted with $82 million on the famous July 21st weekend in 2023, with a cinema score 95% fresh, with an A cinema score, 95% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes, and 96% popcorn meter. The movie has become a must-see for its target audience, and it looks set for a stellar run in theaters. Here are the official studio projections for the weekend. Click the image for a full chart of all films reporting so far, of course, which we did, and we looked at that. But yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Interesting demographic breakdown for Project Hail Mary as follows. 57% male, skews male, 43% female, 6% in the 13 to 17-year-old category, which should hardly be counted because, not counted, but, you have to ask your parents for the movie money and go with them to see it for that. 18 to 24, 22%. 26%, and the largest, quad 25 to 34, and then 17%, 35 to 44, 11%, 45 to 54, 18%, 55 plus. It looks to me like the older demographic is probably not going to the movies as much. 60% white, 20% Hispanic. I don't even know. Do these breakdowns matter as much when you get into race? And so it's just like, why cater? I love K-pop Demon Hunters, Asian Korean film. Doesn't matter. If you get the story right, the right story doesn't care about demographics. You know what I mean? Like, it just is. But with a $60.4 million international weekend, Hail Mary will have $141 million in its box office bank by the end of today. Pretty good haul, which gives it a good start on recouping its $200 million net production budget. Still needs decent word of mouth to achieve that once marketing costs are taken into account, but that seems more likely than not at this point. The broader story is that Amazon MGM has shown it can produce a bona fide box office hit, which is vital if it's going to recruit the kind of talent it needs to become a truly major studio. But this is by Bruce Nash. Now, it's really interesting that Bruce Nash actually reports this correctly, because oftentimes when you see a Disney film, maybe even a Warner Brothers film, but definitely for Disney, they do not report it correctly. They'll just tell you that $46 million opening for Pixar's Hoppers was amazing, and that's it. They leave it at that, right? But this guy actually says it's a good start on recouping its $200 million net production budget, which it would actually have to do $400 million at the box office at least to do, plus the marketing costs. When the marketing costs are taken into account, you're looking at probably $500 to $600 million worldwide at the box office. But over the course of 5, 6, 7 weeks, it's probably going to do that. The broader story is that, anyway, he goes into it. I just find it interesting that he actually breaks it down that way, when oftentimes we don't have that kind of a breakdown on a film when it comes to something like Disney or the bigger studios. I know $200 million for that is insane, but I do hope it recoups it back. But here's the thing, even if it doesn't recoup it all at the box office, if it's made for Amazon on Prime streaming, That's I love Amazon because Amazon is the one thing when you sign up for Prime, you get that double benefit of the shipping and the movies. Yes, there are ads now, which sucks, and then you have to go up a tier for the ad-free version. But it is really, really cool. However, I will say this: I was never much of a big. Was I frozen for a little bit? A lot of times I will freeze when a story comes up. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not frozen now, right? Yeah, I would imagine this is the case. I think the Indian films are actually becoming bigger in the United States. A lot of Indian-owned theaters in the United States. So, but hey, if they make a good enough movie that I'd want to go see it, again, it wouldn't even matter to me if it's a good enough movie. If it's if it hits home in the heart, I'd be happy to go support it. My screen froze, but you could still hear me just fine. That's good. That's really all that matters. Many are cold, but few are frozen. But floppers, yeah. Make movies 2 hours and under again. Go and Shogi. I might watch Hail Mary when it comes to streaming. I'm not sitting in a movie theater for 3 hours anymore. Is it that long? Is it a 3 hour long movie? I've heard good things about it from everybody that I know that's seen it. But Pro recommends it. Lou Wasserman's Ghost recommends it. Yeah, like I said, I've heard good things. I don't know if I'm going to see it in the theater or not, but we'll find out. I like Ryan Gosling. I will say this about Ryan Gosling. It does seem, and tell me in the chat if you think this is true or not, but it doesn't seem to me like Ryan Gosling has ever got himself embroiled in political controversy. Is that true, chat? I'm going to take a sip, and you can let me know whether or not Ryan Gosling has ever got himself, with his comments, embroiled in political controversy, or if he's just like straight across the line. If he's, doesn't do that. Let me know. I'm a sip. What does PHM goes fast? I don't know what PHM is. What is PHM? By the way, you guys have emoji ideas. Go ahead and put those in the chat. Emojis for those that okay. So Chief William Swikert says like Kit Kat, Izzo, those kind. All right. Yeah, get that. All right, Phil, let me know when you are coming back to Florida. I want to know about that. I see that in the chat. Oh, Project Hail Mary. Thank you. I'm telling you, after the weekend I had, I can't connect anything up here. My gosh. And Going Shogi says that I don't think he has. It's about Ryan Gosling and making political comments. He's smart, unlike the rest of his colleagues, which is weird because Ryan Gosling comes right out of Disney. He was pretty much put in place. I don't know. Was he in Newsies? Does anybody know if he was in the original Newsies? I thought he was. I know he was on the new Mickey Mouse Club with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears and that whole crowd. Christina Aguilera was on that show. Several stars. See, the cool kids just call it PHM, Project Hail Mary. Okay, PHM, cool kids. I'm not a cool kid. I'm too old for that. I'm too old. But anyway, I will say this about Ryan Gosling. Yeah, it does look like, as far as I can tell, I have never seen anything controversial come out of his mouth as far as politics are concerned. He keeps it clean. Maybe he's either never asked, or maybe he's made it known that he doesn't want to be asked. So don't ask him about that stuff. He just won't say anything. But yeah, absolutely. He has never actually done the Zegler thing that always comes out.
Weird.
I know. But yeah, thank goodness he has not done that. Also, I do want to let people know, if anybody has a member milestone chat, we have come up with something new for that as well. And it's by a good friend of mine. So if you have a member milestone chat and it comes up, you'll see it. But there aren't any new supers for now. So here's my question for you. Would you like to know how my weekend went? for our MegaCon weekend. Yes, indeed. Let me see if I can bring up what I need to bring up for that. You guys want to know a little bit about MegaCon? The only day I actually went to the con itself was Saturday. Let me see. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, the Batman picture. And I want to talk to you guys live a little bit about my MegaCon experience. And let's see. I'm not sure what all I can show. What is that? Oh, okay. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. I think I know what I can do. And I don't think we have sound. So, yeah, this will be good. We'll do it not as our first, but as our second story. MegaCon 2026. Did I go? What was it like? Do you want to know the stories? Well, I did not go to all 4 days of MegaCon. Last year, 2025, was the first time that I ever went to MegaCon. I went all 4 days last year. A lot of people from Pro and Park Place and everybody came out, and we went to the Geeks and Gamers meetup. And this year was a little bit different. And before we get to it, I see that Flying Blind on a Riken Cycle comes in with a $2 super. Good day, Ron and chat. Thank you, Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle. And you know what? We are going to celebrate you just a little bit before we move on through the story. And I think you get a culture bear. Go and Shogi says, I used my membership milestone chat already. I'll tell you what it is, guys. Let's do it anyway. This is the birthday thing. Oh, there. Oh, wait, I'm catching up. I'm catching up, guys. I'm catching up. I promise. Let's go back to Go and Shogi's comment. You guys, I don't have Frosty the Snowman. I don't have, but what I do have is a good friend from Branson, Missouri, named Terry Sanders. And Terry and I go way, way back, 30 years back, to performing in Branson, all the way back when we worked together at Silver Dollar City. I was in the Saloon Show in 1993. We go back that far. That's a long time ago, y'all. So I have a special thing, and you're going to see this. If you have a member milestone chat, this is going to come up for your birthday member milestone chat. It's a happy birthday from Beulah.
Birthday! Happy birthday, hon. Yes, indeed. Be careful, because whenever you blow out those candles, don't blow your teeth out with it. Been there, done that. Ooh.
Did you like that going, Shogi? You let me know. Seabrew, good to meet you. Heading home. What a crazy week. I think we saw Seabrew out there at the Geeks and Gamers meetup. And yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So 2025, I go to all the days by myself. And I didn't want to go to MegaCon this year unless I could take my family. Well, it was made possible for us to go as a family just on Sunday alone. But my MegaCon weekend started out. It's now Spring Sizzle, yes, and the Spring Spritzel. I don't think we have the Spring Spritzel yet, but yeah. Oh, tell Terry. Terry is very much still at Silver Dollar City. Yes, he is. And I've talked to him about being on the show, so he's going to come on. I think we're going to get him on Pro at some point in time, because he is the expert in all things Branson, Missouri. MegaCon weekend started off with my good friend Tom F. Who wants to see Tom F at MegaCon? There we are. And that's me wearing my Make Disney Walt Again hat. I love it when I wear this hat because it gets the funniest looks. It gets the funniest looks from from people that think that they think it's a MAGA hat. It's not a MAGA hat. It's a Medua hat. Medua. Like Make Disney Walt Again. Anyway, but then I also get compliments on it. I got so many compliments on this hat. Can you wear that in the parks? Yeah, I don't see why I couldn't wear it in the parks. It's right here. Make Disney Walt Again. I wear it. I certainly can wear it in the Universal parks, and I was on Universal property when I did wear it. For those that want to get a hold of it, I know Cliff Flicks said that he wanted one. For those that do want to get a hold of it, it is on our spread shop. So if we look it up on the spread shop, we got all of the dish merchandise and stuff. And then there it is on the spread shop. Make Disney Walt Again. The hat is only $22.49, so it's not even that expensive for a hat. Yeah. And I think Go and Shogi, if you want to, you met Dumbledore, yeah. Does Tom look like Dumbledore? Actually, I did. I definitely saw Dumbledore at MegaCon. And there it is. Go and Shogi's got the link. So guys, if you want to go grab something from the spread shop, that's perfectly fine. Let me know if you do. I'll celebrate it in the chat if we do it during the show. But yeah, this is where we started out. And let me see. I got to be careful about what I share and what I do not share. I have a picture with Pro. If you guys saw the Geeks and Gamers live stream, you would have seen me on there with Pro. But I am not going to share the picture that I took with Pro because I don't know that I have permission to, so I'm not going to. And I'm cool about that. But what I do want to show you is what was going on at the Geeks and Gamers meetup. So we'll put that on the screen. So this is a shot that I took at the Geeks and Gamers meetup of what you could see was going on. It ended up being at the Red Coconut Club again. And this was the party that was going on inside. Ironically, what I don't have are shots of what was going on outside, but I figured why, I don't really need to bother with that myself because it's all on Geeks and Gamers channel. You can see the live stream of what the meetup, but oh my gosh, Gary from Nerdrotic was there, and O2RR says, Tom! Yes, we saw Pro on the Geeks, exactly. And that's me standing right behind him, so when you see him and he's talking, I'm like, hi, I'm in the shot. I don't know what to do. Yeah, we were there, Longrua. We were absolutely there, so I'm glad you guys saw that. So this is the Geeks and Gamers meetup. That was where I was on Saturday night with Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinnell, Epic Mike, Marvin Montanaro, of course, Pro and Valiant, and Natalie and Michelle from Force of Light, and so many other. Odin was there. I got to say hi to Odin, which was cool. Hail to the 199. Absolutely. Hail to the 199. Power to the 199. The Geeks and Gamers guys, all of them, such good people, and what a great time hanging out with all of those people. Gary was awesome. I helped work Gary's line for a while. Gary was such a trooper. I got to say this, like, huge shout out to Gary from Nerdrotic, because there were a lot of people waiting in his line, and everybody was patient, but more important than that, Gary took his time with every single person that came to meet up with him. And also Chrissy Mayer, she was awesome. She used my back to sign a few autographs, but shout out to Chrissy Mayer and Critical Drinker, and I'm sure Critical Drinker was fine. Like, I'm sure, nothing against him at all, because I'm sure he's doing the same thing. It's just that I wasn't working with his line, I was working with Gary's line, and I saw Gary do this. Gary spent time with every person that he met with, and so if you got in that line, your time was valued. And hail to the 199, hail to Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers, hail to Nerdrotic, hail to Critical Drinker, hail to Pro, hail to Valiant, hail to everybody out there. Everybody. It was amazing. And yes, he was. Yes, Pro was wearing his trademark and mouth cover. Yeah, he had instead of having the coffee mug, he had a cup. But yeah, it was there. Yes, it is. Yeah, O2RR. That's you've got all the info in the chat. And I'm right there behind him with my Medua hat on, my Make Disney Walt Again hat on. Let me see what next I can show you. So that was Saturday night. Saturday night, I got home just ridiculously late. I don't think I got to sleep till 3:00, and I was up at 7 the next day. No sleep at all Saturday night. 4 hours is nothing for me. I'm not good at that at all. Caffeinated up, went to the con on Sunday morning, and I thought the con was where it was last year, which it was, and it wasn't. So if anybody's been to Orlando and you understand the Orange County Convention Center, you will know that Orange County Convention Center is a huge facility. And this is the north-south concourse of the Orange County Convention Center, which is where the con was held last year. So that's where I dropped my family off and said, baby, I'm going to drop you and Sandra off, and I'm going to go park, which I did, because I didn't want, the idea was that I was dropping them off at the venue so they would not have to walk. And I dropped them off here. And it turns out this was not the venue. And so then I walked a half a mile at least to get to them after I parked my car. And then we found out that we had to take a bus from there to the venue. At least we didn't have to walk again to the venue. But anyway, we took a bus over to the venue. There's the Orange County. There's the north. I mean, it looks really pretty, right? The concourse. Doesn't that look pretty? And then we get over here to MegaCon. Don't scan that. That was for my badge to get in. Anyhow, but that's what there's what the actual con looked like. Waiting in line to get on this line that looks really long, that actually moved very fast. And I don't think it was 10 minutes. I think it was closer to 5 minutes to actually get in. Let me see here. Yeah, but what a beautiful wife.
Yes, I love MegaCon. That was amazing. My experience there for first time with my husband. I'm supporting my husband and my son. Ven con here, Sanders.
Baby, did you see what popped up in the chat?
Yes.
It worked today.
Yeah.
The rules.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. People. Yeah, we are a bilingual, bi-Russian couple. Mwah. Okay, I love you. I love you. So I came here just to say that I did enjoy that MegaCon with you. It's the first time I have been there. and my son also. And next time we will be Black Widow and Spider-Man.
So this is funny, baby. I was telling them, and this is hilarious. I was telling them that I dropped you guys off here. Remember?
I'm watching on the living room.
Yeah, so
that's why I can't hear.
This is where I dropped them off.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, they're right there. And I'm going, and this was what was really funny. So I drop you off and I'm thinking, well, this isn't bad at all. It's hardly busy. This is really good. We got here early enough.
That was amazing.
And the reason that it wasn't busy is because it wasn't there.
Okay, baby, I love you. Bye, people.
Yeah, thank you, baby. Yeah, so I'm like, a complete idiot, right? Dropping her off there when that's not actually where the venue was. Oh my goodness gracious me. And so we take a bus, we get on the bus, and I think that she's going to do, I don't have a vlog about it. I might do a separate video about it. I think my wife is going to have a vlog on her channel about it. So make sure that you're subscribed to her over at, and this is the one, I believe she'll put it on, Virginia Bradley Adventures, which is all like one word. If you just type in Virginia Bradley Adventures, that's what you'll get. It's just like that's her at and everything. So anyhow, yes, indeed. So yeah. So I want to double check that let me double check. All the pictures should be, oh yes, yeah. So we're good from here. Okay. So we get to the venue. All right. This is Sunday morning. Now I parked at around 10 o'clock. Thank you very much, Go and Shogi. Appreciate that. So that's her channel in the chat right there. So I park around 10 o'clock and walk over, and I want to say it's around 10:21 when I get to where my wife and Xander are waiting, and then we realize then there's a line. So I'm going, oh, okay, this is just like the line from last year. This is and the line is exactly where the line was to get into the venue last year. Then I learned from people in the line, they're not waiting to get into the venue, they're waiting to get on the bus. So we wait in that line, we get on the bus, we get dropped off over here. That wasn't too bad. It was actually not even 11 o'clock by the time we got here. Now, what I was worried about is that we weren't going to make it into the K-pop Demon Hunters panel, which we really wanted to go see. Xander, big fan of K-pop Demon Hunters. We all are in this house, actually. I love the movie myself. Even though I may not be the prime audience for the movie, it's a great movie. Watch it with kids. I think it's fun. The music is so wonderful. Pretty much everything about K-pop Demon Hunters. You want to call me a K-pop Demon Hunter shill? I probably am, because I really, really enjoyed it. I just liked it. It was just, I enjoyed it that much. And I was very concerned because of the things that I had seen last year at MegaCon. Some of these panels get so backed up, it's hard to get into if you're not there like literally an hour before the panel starts. So I was worried. But we got inside and we got in line and actually ended up in a really good space for the K-pop Demon Hunters panel. And it was Arden Cho. I'm going to have to look this up real quick. For the K-pop Demon Hunters panel, it was Arden Cho, who stars as Rumi. And then, let me see. And then it was both the voice and the singing voice of Zoe. So let me see. I think Zoe played by... All right, here we go. So Ji Young was on the panel. So it was Arden Cho, Ji Young, and Ray Ami. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yes, Ray Ami. So Ji Young, Ray Ami, and Arden Cho were the ones that we met for the K-pop Demon Hunters panel. And the panel ended up being awesome, entertaining. This lady right here is introducing the panel. And let me see if I can get to it. And I might do a video that's got some of this in it. There's a video here, but it's silenced just so that there's no whatever. But this is basically she's warming up the audience. I got to tell you, I don't really know who this lady is. I mean, obviously somebody that does a lot of interviews and stuff, but here's the deal. She got super emotional during the panel, like literally tears streaming down her face. The panel itself was very emotional. They brought up certain things like the fact that they were Ray Ami, I think she said she was about to give up before she won the audition. And it's just their stories were inspiring. So there they are. Ray Ami, Arden Cho is on the right here, and then Ji Young and Ray Ami. Ji Young was, I think, next to Arden Cho. We weren't that far back. I got pretty good pictures, pretty good video. Don't know which. Oh, so this is when they're being introduced and coming out. You can see what it looks like for them coming out. Yeah, so we got a lot of this. Arden Cho, she wasn't taking questions about Teen Wolf, but she did bring Teen Wolf up a lot because she said the last time that she was on the con circuit was during her Teen Wolf days. And then Go and Shogi says the only one there I would have wanted to meet is Johnny Young Bosch. You know who else was at the con? Well, there was a lot of interesting people were there. Other than this, what's really funny is that this is literally the last thing that I found out about the con. I had no idea. I would not have known in a million years that they were even guests. But what happened was, and this is how it happened, is that the only day that I knew that we would have the opportunity to possibly take my family would have been Sunday. And so I'm like, well, before we go, if we're going to go, there's a lot to it. There's the parking. Yes, we had the opportunity to get in. Great, wonderful. But if we're going to go, I want to know what's coming up. So I downloaded the MegaCon app and I saw the K-pop Demon Hunters panel and I'm like, wait, is that for real? Because I didn't see them in the list of celebrities because they weren't listed as celebrities. They were listed only as voice characters. And I'm like, that's weird that they're not, as big as the K-pop Demon Hunters are, I thought that was surprising. But anyway, I did find them and we did go. There's a pretty good photo. Yeah, so this panel was I got a lot out of the panel because the stories I thought were very, very uplifting, very powerful, very emotional. And then there was this thing. There's a good picture of Arden Cho. I was able to get a few pictures that were a little bit closer up like this. We were, I want to say, about 10 rows back for this, so not too far back as far as like the live stuff. We had a really, really good time. And I was trying to snap off a whole bunch of pictures here because I wasn't sure if I was really going to get good, pictures of their faces. But I did. These are not bad. Now I'm kind of looking at them for the first time here. Chef Eddie says, I heard they made them end the panel before they were done to save. That happened on almost every panel. That definitely happened on the Mummy panel, although by the Mummy panel, we were wanting to get out of there. But yeah, they have to end the panels because they need the space for the next panel that's coming in. And this is Ji Young, I believe. And next to her is Ray Ami. It's funny because these two play one character, technically speaking. One is the acting voice and one is the singing voice. And there we are in the audience. That's funny. I was trying to get a picture of how big that audience was. I'm hoping that they post online the photo of the audience that they took, because I'm hoping that with my red hat and stuff, you might be able to see me in the photo that they post online. Like I saw the ones at the Breakfast Club last year that I went to. We had I had a really good time, but there's so much to see at MegaCon that if you only go for one day, it's impossible to see everything that you might want to see, which is just wild. I'm trying to bring up just the good photos here. There's a pretty good one of Arden Cho. Oh yeah, you're talking about the Oscars. Yeah, at the Oscars, I saw that happening to a couple people that got cut off pretty bad at the Oscars. No, it wasn't. They weren't cut off like that in these panels. They were just like, oh guys, we've got over a little bit. We got to end. No, not like at the Oscars. The Oscars, that was pretty embarrassing, not for the people getting the awards, but for the actual Oscars themselves having to cut them off. But I also get it, because you don't want people to go on forever and ever and ever and ever. So it's kind of a tough road to hoe when you think about it. Not easy. Just so you guys get an overview of just how big, though, the space in the panel was. It's a pretty good sized theater. And there you can see the theater stage and what the four of them look like. This is an unzoomed picture, so you kind of get how far back we were. But yeah, I had a really, really good time at that panel. I didn't get as many good pictures of MegaCon in general, though, as I got last year. I'm trying to fast forward it to what we got to, the exciting part of this panel. I think this is a very emotional story there. This is a picture of the audience, so you can see how big that theater was. And this, oh my gosh, this was so hilarious. So they spotted a service dog in the audience, and the service dog was dressed as Derpy, had a cosplay on as Derpy from K-pop Demon Hunters, and being held by a roomie cosplayer, and they invited her up to the stage, and then it's funny. You would have thought that this dog ended up being the most famous thing there. They just went absolutely nuts over this dog. And all of a sudden, the dog became the star of the show. And so that's what we ended up getting pictures with the dog afterwards. Dog became famous. And then there was a second dog. This is all on a short that I posted this morning. So this is all on the channel if you guys want to go take a look at the shorts. But it was so funny. So funny. Yes. Hail to Derpy. They told me the dog's name, and I can't remember the dog's name now, but it was a, what do they call it? A poogle? It was a pug poodle. A doodle? Maybe they call it a doodle. I don't know. But yeah, hail to the dog. It was so funny. That was absolutely hysterical. The whole thing with the dog just was so funny. Do. And we got close-up pictures with the dog. I'm not going to show you all of the photos, but that's what the dog looked like up close, and those are the two dogs owners. So cute. I got to meet the dog. Definitely, there it is. There's our meeting. Got up nice and close to the dog afterwards. So funny. That was one of the odd highlights of MegaCon. This is what's so funny about it. Like a MegaCon, you just have no clue what all is going to happen and what you're going to see. Then we got to where we were able to get on the floor and start seeing some of the stuff that was down below on the floor. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. And we went to the Star Wars area, and the Star Wars area of MegaCon bothers me in not the way that you think it would, but what bothers me is that this small Star Wars setup that they do at MegaCon is more Star Wars-ish and pays more homage to the fandom of Star Wars than the multi-million-dollar Galaxy's Edge at Disney Springs. And I said this before for last year, because there's always amazing things that you see. And we didn't even have time to really spend in these areas, but there's a whole bunch of the Mandalorians. And there's Virginia with their pictures of the Mandalorian. This was some crazy angel costume. I don't know if it's from games or whatever, but that's a picture that I took with that. I try to get several pictures with some cosplayers along the way. Got to make sure that what's coming up is all okay to show. I think so, yeah. So we got Spider-Man, and if you guys know who the lady in the blue is, you can tell me because I don't know who that is, but that Spider-Man costume is awesome. And that was a dad. That was a, very, very cool Spider-Man costume there. And there is Wicked. I thought that was a good costume. Behind me, if you look at who they were meeting, they're in a VIP line, but Daphne Keene was meeting in that area behind, and she had not come out yet. They might have been waiting for her to come out, but that she played X2 Wolverine, and there's somebody named Cara Buono. I don't know who that is, but this was in the autograph area. Thank you, Go and Show. You appreciate that. And let me see what's coming up next. Make sure that, I just want to make sure that all the pictures are safe to show before I show any of them. Let's see. I think the next thing. All right. So here is a picture of Tony Stark. That's me and Tony Stark. I don't know how much he really looked like Tony Stark, but he did give me a kiss. And what I mean by that is he gave me a chocolate kiss and said, "Here's a kiss from Tony Stark," and then gave me his card because apparently he does celebrity impersonations of Tony Stark professionally. I thought that was kind of funny. Then there's all my junk. And then this was cool. This Skeletor cosplay, and I think is that Man of War. This was awesome. Awesome cosplay for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which is a movie that will be coming up at some point in time, right? I don't think that was Mystique. It might have been Mystique, but it didn't quite look like a Mystique to me. She did say what the name was, but maybe it was Mystique. Maybe I just didn't hear her right. But this cosplay was so cool. Let me see here. And then we ended up going to the Mummy panel with Brendan Fraser and Patricia Velasquez. And I think I can show some of that. Maybe it was Mystique. Oh, that's funny. Chef Eddie. Who knows? The funny thing is, I don't know how many different versions of Spider-Man we saw. There was a parade. They were doing a Spider-Man parade, and we saw at least 20 different versions of Spider-Man. This is Brendan Fraser coming on the stage, and he was dressed in... And here's the cool thing about Brendan Fraser. You might notice this, but WDW Pro has become so well known that Brendan Fraser was actually cosplaying WDW Pro. True. Look at his outfit. That's right, guys. WDW Pro cosplayed by Brendan Fraser. How awesome is that? Seriously. But yes, this is them all coming up on the stage and saying hi to each other. And then you can see what the panel looks like. Several pictures there. And I'll just go through some of the pictures, and there you can see Brendan and Patricia Velasquez. We were way up high. Now, we were in the same theater for this as we were for the K-pop Demon Hunters panel, but we were way up in the second tier in the balcony. So meeting celebrities at cons is fun, but the best part of cons is meeting other fans. Yeah, absolutely. And we had a really good time meeting other fans. And we also met some really, really awesome people there. I don't want to go into all the details because I'm going to keep some of it hidden, but it was pretty cool. But there's Brendan. Brendan was a absolute storyteller. Patricia Velasquez is a little bit more quiet. But yeah, Brendan told some awesome stories about Harrison Ford, and then it was getting to be about 4:30 in the afternoon, and the family, we were starting to get worn out. I was especially worn out from just the night before, but there he is. There is Brendan in his WDW Pro cosplay without the glasses, though. He puts on. I tell you what, man. What are you saying? This is because? Wait, maybe WDW Pro is. You know what? You might be right. You might be right. Brendan Fraser. It's out of guys. Brandon Fraser is WDW Pro. It's possible. Oh, that's funny. No, wasn't me. It's all Brendan Fraser. I'm gonna have to tell Pro. I hope he's cool. I hope Pro is cool with me letting him know that he's been outed as Brendan Fraser. Oh golly. And I can't remember this gentleman's name. He's the Egypt guy. I'm not the greatest with all the celebrity names. There it is. Okay. Oded Fair. That's who that was. Brendan Fraser, Oded Fair, John Hannah, and Patricia Velasquez. And John had to leave early to catch a flight, so it was nice of him to even come out and do some of the panel. That's what they look like, 30 years ago. And there you can see how far up we were. But yeah, that was a good time. And I think I have a few more shots maybe of... Oh yeah, this is the last one. This is the last shot I took of me with some people in the cosplay. I don't know what version of Batman that is, but it's a version of Batman. And then that was Hela. I don't know if you guys knew that Batman from DC was dating Hela from the Marvel universe, but apparently they are. And there you go. Oded Fair. Brendan Fraser in the role of a lifetime as WDW Pro. That's right. So that was our time at the con, if you will. And then there was a whole trying to leave, and it was just the traffic was a disaster. And was like John Hannah was very cool. He actually had some of the best stories, very, very funny. Brendan Fraser, of course, telling all the stories about Harrison Ford, and it was interesting. Yeah, so good. So guys, that's all we have for the dish today. You got the live version of me going over my MegaCon stuff. I'm hopefully going to be able to do a video about it and put that on the channel, as well as a few other things coming up. And if you see those new videos coming up on the channel, they'll be labeled as dish drops, things that have dropped from the dish, if you will. I want to again say thank you so much for the support. Please, guys, I've got one idea for the emojis, which is for congratulatory emojis for those people who have given, and we'll definitely look at some of those. And lots of Kit Kat. I know people wanted a Kit Kat emoji, so Kit Kat, if with your permission, I'll do a Kit Kat emoji. First Dragon Queen chimed in today, as well as Texas 8412 and Kit Kat and Izzo, and we got all those celebrations, as well as Flying Blind and a Rocket Cycle. And Flying Blind and First Dragon Queen are the next two that I will be doing. And Ella Bird says, when they inevitably make a movie about Prolo's life, they'll cast Brendan Fraser. There you go. And it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Guys, thank you so much for all of your support today. And Bruce has a birthday. Guess what that means? Bruce, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Bruce.
Birthday! Happy birthday, hon. Yes, indeed. Be careful, because whenever you blow out those candles, don't blow your teeth out with it. Been there, done that. Ooh.
Yay, Bruce. And for all of the support today, guys, thank you so much. You have been totally awesome for a Monday show when I'm all alone. I'm all alone. Guys, you guys don't, a lot of people don't know this, but there is a there's a song. What's this? I have a picture from the Patreon. I don't know. I have no idea. Glenn Powell. There's a song in Greece called I'm All Alone in a drive-in movie. But in the movie, they changed it to Sandy. So if you remember the movie Grease, and he's going, Sandy, can't you see I'm in misery? We made a start, now we're apart. There's nothing left for me. In the play, that song is, I'm all alone at the drive-in movie. It's a feeling that ain't too groovy. Watching werewolves without you. Anyway, that is how it goes. So, but thank you very much for my beautiful wife, because she came in and she dropped by and she said hi on the channel. Baby, I love you. And thank you all. And thank you, Bruce. Power to the 199 for Bruce and for everybody else. Let's do the long celebration because we met the goal. Yay!
Too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
done, man. Cleans them down to the shot. Ah!